Hi, my name is Kylie and I'm here to make some homemade strawberry syrup after having many ideas. So just want to take a minute to talk about my grandpa, Papa Joe, who's having a surgery that is a pretty high risk. Hope people can pray for him, and I know I and my family will pray for him and hope that he will stay safe on this journey. We have water, we have sugar, we have strawberries, and all of the weight and
measurements.
All of the measurements will be in the description below. So you want to cut your strawberries in at least fourths, and we'll put them in the bowl. These are fresh, these are frozen. And I highly suggest whatever this is.
It's just fresh strawberries.
Just fresh
Doesn't
strawberries, but
doesn't matter.
first time I've had a great whatever. Don't want the mess. So we have all of our strawberries cut up. We have the sugar, we have the water, the strainer, because you do not want to mush the pulp after you boil it. So we are going to take our strawberries. We're going to put them in here. Put that aside. Get the frozen strawberries. Fresh strawberries are always wanted.
Though frozen is optional.
Yes, frozen is optional. Oh. And my camera person is my brother, Joseph, who's helping me today.
I can't flip it.
So we are going to put the water in here and on our stove. All of the water, because there's a lot of strawberries. And then we will boil that. We will boil that until it looks like a colorless mush. But it should not be an actual mush. Do not mush it, because then you have all of that and it won't be as clear of a syrup that you want it to. But your choice, your syrup. And then after we have it boiled, we will strain it right here. We will strain it right here in the strainer in this ginormous bowl. And then we will add our sugar. Put it to simmer for 4 or 5 minutes. I suggest 10. And then after you let it cool for about an hour, you can put it in a container. This is nowhere near enough for all of that. But we will see, and if not, we will pour the rest inside this. If it fits. We will find a way. So we are going to wait for this to boil, and I will check up on it in 1 second. As you can see right here, we're starting to have a little bit of foam and stuff and bubbles. So be sure to scoop that stuff out because it's not needed. The foam will make it more cloudy and it will just complicate things. So it's better if you can scoop out all the foam and bubbles and all that you can get, because it's not needed. It can it can also take up to 20 to 25 minutes to get it to boil and to make it to look colorless. If it's colorless and the strawberries look not all that great, I will show you in a minute, that's a good thing. Unless they're, yeah. This is at boiling. Be careful. It will foam or boil over if you leave a lid on it unattended or any sort of that stuff. And please do not burn yourself. My advice is not very all that good. My advice is not all that professional. So I will come back to you when these strawberries are more of a colorless pulp. Great. It has boiled down into almost nothing of a color. And it looks like an unripe strawberry, if you can tell. And it looks like an unripe strawberry. And it is now time to strain it after boiling for too long of a time. Now it's time to strain it. Thank you. And now I will get back to you when it is fully strained, and I will see you in a minute. As you can see, I'm pouring the sugar inside of the stuff. As you can see, we need to dissolve the sugar and the juice. And you can taste test if you would like to see if your strawberries were sweet enough and you just needed to add a little bit of sugar. But if it's in season, you will probably get sweet strawberries. But if it's not and you use frozen strawberries, you may need to add a little more sugar. Or if your strawberries are sour. Mine were mostly sweet, so you can taste test it, let it cool, obviously. But it's better if you just taste test it and make sure it's the right amount. So I will get back to you when it's getting ready to simmer, and I'll get back. As you can see, it is now boiling, and it is pink. So it has went down a little bit and evaporated a little bit, but that's all right. So it will end up looking like this, but it needs to simmer for up to 10 minutes and such and such. You need to make sure that you set a timer so that it can become a syrup, thicken up, and so. But if it does not thicken up, then you can always put it in a bowl or something and put it in an ice bath so that it can thicken up more. Because it thickens up as it cools down, just like gravy and more. And don't do that. Since it's been about 10 minutes, I'm going to now pour it into my container. Thank you, dear brother.
Hold. Let go. No. Try and get a good shot of it. One more. I told you one.
Stop. And we have cooled everything down. We have made sure that everything is cool. It's the perfect consistency, and everything is, as you can see, drinkable. Like, if I could, I would drink it. But that is all for today. And I hope you keep Papa Joe in your prayers. And I hope everything will go all right in your day. So have a good day, and I'll see you another time. Have fun.